When you want to regulate water parameter levels in OmniCTRL, you must first connect the required hardware. Note that the hardware must be either connected to your PC or in pairing mode before opening OmniCTRL. Please refer to the OmniCTRL quick guides on how to do this for each device. The Devices menu allows you to connect to your hardware devices. The first time you enter OmniCTRL, or if you have reset your settings in the Settings menu, the only option is to scan for new hardware devices. This list shows you the different devices that can be used in OmniCTRL. If you don't want to use a particular device, just deselect it from the list. For the PowerX4 power strip, you can choose to connect with wireless Bluetooth or wired LAN Ethernet. The VTV meters only connect via USB to your computer. Click the Scan button to start communicating with the devices that are within range. Note that you must select which connection type you're using. If you're using VTV meters, additional instructions on the screen will tell you how to configure the meters for use in OmniCTRL, so you should follow these instructions. Paired devices that are on and within range will now show up on your screen. If one or more of the devices were not found, an error message will appear instructing you on what to try next. For the VTV meters, you must now press and hold the F2 button on the VTV meter until the automated USB output menu appears on the meter display. Choose Continue to exit. The data shown on the VTV meters display will now show on the VTV illustration display in OmniCTRL, and the meter is ready to use. Remember that you can always scan for more devices using this button here, and you can change the name of each device by clicking on the current device name. If you don't want to use a specific device, simply click on the red Remove icon underneath the device. Removing a device means that the device is removed from the current session, but it will appear again the next time you scan for those devices. You can also choose to blacklist a device so that it will not appear when you scan for it. This can be useful if there are multiple users working with multiple instruments in a lab. Blacklisted devices can be re-enabled in the Blacklist menu. The Configure Relays for Regulation panel over here allows you to assign each type of parameter regulation for each of the Vitrox and VTV meters to a relay on the PowerX4. The arrow up button means that the assigned PowerX4 relay will switch on if the parameter level drops below the set point. On the other hand, the arrow down button means that the PowerX4 relay will switch on if the parameter level runs above the set point. Finally, you can choose double regulation if you want your setup to be able to regulate both up and down. But note that you must have enough available PowerX4 relays to do so. Click Configure to automatically configure the required relays. On the PowerX4, you can now place the cursor on a relay with an arrow to see what this relay will do. And that's it for the Devices menu. Note that any changes here are automatically saved until you use OmniCTRL again. Next, we will look at how to perform the different sensor calibrations. Go back to the main menu whenever you're ready.